Hope everyone is doing well. Today is Tuesday, March 24th. I'm lucky to know what day of the week it is. To know the date, you're asking too much. But it is Tuesday, March 24th, and I am Amy. I am the owner of the Paint and Trunk in downtown Rocky Mount. And I know my shirt is backwards, and I really tried hard before the video to figure out how to show it to you right. And I don't have the bandwidth to do that today. So it says dramatic overthinker. Accurate. Very accurate. So, Tuesday fun day. Hashtag Tuesday's Treasures for this video. If you see anything that you like in this video, to hashtag for today is Tuesday Treasures. And I don't know how much we're going to get through. All right. I try to hold the videos to about a half hour. And I have 4 boxes over here and 4 boxes over there. And there's stuff still in the car again. So we're going to get through as much as we can today. If you have any questions, just type them in. I do see them running. There is a small delay though, so if I don't answer you immediately, I do work it right back into the conversation. And if you see anything you would like today and need to reference the video if you're watching in replay, just hashtag Tuesday's Treasures, okay? This past weekend, let me start off. I have a list, actually. I need to follow the list because I'm going to get caught up in what we have going on, and I am going to forget to mention 4 things. See, I've already forgotten one. Hold on, let me make the note. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone that came out for the first week of the So Long Consignment Sale Plus More, and you showed up. And it was a great sale to kick off with. We have one more full work week of us here for you to come in and take advantage of those treasures. Starting on Thursday morning when we open, which is Thursday, March 26th, we will be half off. So that is always a good time to not only still get things for a great price, but get them for an even better price at half off. So everything over there, unless it is marked firm, which honestly, I don't think there's anything marked firm over there. I went through it and did not see it. So everything over there is half off. Couple of the bigger pieces, make me an offer. All right, I have a quilting rack, not a quilt rack, but a quilting rack. And I also have a sewing cabinet. And those are my 2 biggest pieces that I have over there. Make me an offer. Now, don't come up and say I'll give you $1, because we're not going to be that person. But we'll make a deal. That's no problem. So Thursday morning, starting at 10 o'clock, we are 50% off on the So Long Consignment Sale Plus More. And it does have that Plus More on it now because I have tons of scrapbooking. I still have yarn, cross stitch. There's a lot more than sewing and quilting over there. So thank you so much for that huge success. The next date of our next sale, okay, and I will put this out. I'll make sure it's on Facebook. I'll mention it a couple more times, and then I'll start mentioning it again this summer, is August 27th. That is the next date for the So Long Consignment Sale Plus More, which is going to have to be what it's named now because we will continue with all the extras. So, and there's plenty more that we didn't have in this sale that I'd love to see. I would love to see more Cricut supplies. Cricuts are still pretty big. I know some of you need to thin out your stash. I would love to see some beading, any kind of beads. We didn't have near enough buttons. I know y'all have buttons. Buttons are used in everything. Bring in some buttons, anything like that. So I am going to compile a list of best practices and lessons learned from this sale and change all my forms. I'm going to be proactive this time. Sorry for the kind of catching up on this sale, but man, did y'all show up. I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to change all the dates, make sure we're active, and we're going to start registering early. Hopefully, I will have the space to be able to take drop-offs in waves. That way, you can prepare some stuff, get it out of your way in order to make room to prepare more. So all of that'll be coming to you. But August 27th is the next date for the So Long consignment sale. So we'll finish strong this week and then pack everything away and be ready for August. All right. Was thinking about doing a consigned jewelry sale. Okay, this would be for not precious jewelry. Okay, I don't want to be responsible. If you end up selling it, that is on you. And if you want to do that, that's fine. But we're talking the really good costume jewelry, estate jewelry, vintage jewelry. I'd love to have a consigned sale for that. A ton of you have mentioned that you love seeing the jewelry come in. I love seeing it come in. We could do something like that this summer. I have an opening in July. So let me know your thoughts. I might do a poll later on Facebook just to see what the thought is. But I thought, jewelry's kind of big. It could be fun stuff. It could be brooches and necklaces and earrings and watches. Whatever you have, because I know I got one of those big jewelry cabinets at home and I don't use all of it. So again, it's just something I'm thinking about, but if you're interested in that, you can look forward to that maybe in July. I'm going to think it through a little bit more. And I said I have an opening in July. That is because we are packed this year with things that are coming up. So we are super strong now through the end of May. Okay, got stuff going on all the time. Not ready to say this is what we have going on, but the big things that you already know about probably, you have Easter and you have Mother's Day. We have National Vintage Store Day, which is May 16th, and that will be a big event in this store. And you're going to start seeing all kinds of stuff of that. And then I have a couple other things in that time frame that are happening, and you will be so excited to hear those too. So we are packed fun of stuff in May, up through May. So up through Memorial Day, we are great. Okay, and then I have stuff the rest of the year. The year is going by so fast already. All right, so here is what we have for the 4 boxes that I already have laid out right here. So I know you've been waiting. We can begin because Kristen's on now. So here we go. I know I'm not probably being politically correct when I say my Asian things. I realize that I don't have a better name for it. If someone would like to educate me, that would be awesome. I've called it chinoiserie, cloisonné is another word, florals, whatever you want to say. But this literally is got, I believe that's Chinese. So it literally has Chinese on it. So this is Asian themed. And this was probably a biscuit tin, but I loved the colors. And it's nice and tall, great colors. Again, we are looking at red right here. And just a tin, like a biscuit tin. Biscuit meaning cookie. My inner English is coming out for sure. We have an Art Deco wired tissue box holder. I pick these up whenever I find them. This is your way to be bougie, for sure. Always pick up picture frames, solid brass. This one is some kind of plastic, but I liked how it had the flower on it. I like how these mirror in shape. And then this is actually Waterford. I don't know who she is. I can make up a story though if you want me to. This is Waterford crystal. This is the Marquee line. But this has a stand. And it says on the back, made in Austria. So it's got some weight to it. If you know any people getting married, it is getting to be that season. If you know anyone getting married, then that is a great wedding gift. I picked up tons of doilies. These are mostly in color. I still sell doilies. I know some people are like, what are those? And why would you want them? But people still pick them up. Look how cute these colors are. I have red and white, green, yellow, pink. This one has a touch of the purple inside. Yep, y'all can see that. This one's big and it has layers. So it's got layers. It's pink, white. We've got a blue. These were all handmade. We've got just yellow. This one's big and it's green. So got lots of doilies there. And what is this? Oh, I have a whole box of thread, wooden thread spools. So I like putting those out. There's no telling where those are going to end up. I know some of them will end up in my card catalog in the drawer. Okay, so you can buy them individually, but I do some things with those. These are, George Bucket is this print. It is a print. He was such a sad doggy that I absolutely had to pick him up. But look, he's got friends. He's got a ladybug right there and a frog. He's got a mouse and a couple other ladybugs too in the picture. But I thought that was a fun print. And this one is a paint by numbers. But we have the, what is that? Is that a moose? I think that's a moose. He's very muscular. They did a good job defining the muscles. All right, so we have those little prints there. That's the end of box 1. Was not very full at all. Oops. So this little box here has, this is a child's tea set. And I've only got a couple cups and I have a couple saucers and a couple little plates. But originally this would have been a child's tea set in primary colors. It is glass. It's called Agate. I think the brand name is Acro. So Acro Agate. This is the jadeite color. This is the only, it's got like a little bowl. I wouldn't call that its saucer because the saucers seem to look different. But I have 3 pieces in jadeite. This is not the Fire King jadeite. This is just this brand's jadeite. But that is how it's listed. So we have these 3 here. Everything else is a saucer or a plate. We have yellow. And we also have 4 of the blue plates. These are all glass. All right. So it was originally a child's tea set from the 50s. I cannot imagine giving my children glass. No, I can't. Now take it, I had 3 boys, but all 3 of my boys love to play kitchen. They absolutely love to play kitchen, and they all know how to feed themselves. So, not saying anything, I still won't give them glass. I still serve them in paper cups, paper plates, and paper, red Solo cups, because Mama's not about that. We have, someone drew a flower. It looks like, kind of like a, what is that, a dahlia? I don't know. I don't know what that is. It is well done. It's well framed. It is actually professionally framed. But we have a flower. Pretty gold frame on that. I have these 3. One is, they're very mid-century. They're canvas. They are framed, made in Japan. They all have a hanging hook right here. This is oranges. It says at the bottom, plate. It has the Latin term, but it says orange at the bottom. This one says pomegranate. This one says almond. So 3 mid-century frames. The graphics on these are really pretty. Those are really pretty. I like those. I don't think I'll sell them as a set. I think I'll individually sell them. So if you're wanting them as a set, just message me and I'll hold them for you. But it's got a very nice wooden frame. They all do have their hanging hooks. The paper on the back, you know, has been worn, but that's due to age. So we have Lassie. Oh, little mirrored frame that has seen better days, but the content is good. We have what looks like a little lark on some violets. You can see where it's lost a piece of its glass frame right there. And then a raised like shadow box frame of roses. You know, where it has a little bit of depth to it and the roses are 3D. This is going to require a little bit of research because the owner felt like it was something. And I agree. I think it is something. I just don't know what yet. But it is a tile. It does have a hanging hook on it. It's got serious weight to it. It's on a terracotta tile. The shape of the girl's head in this tile is reminiscent of another artist. So I am going to have to do a little bit of research just to make sure we're not missing something. But this is how thick the tile is. This is probably an 8x8. But she is super pretty. And it's that football-shaped head with the football-shaped eyes. That gets my noggin going to where I'm like, I know I've seen that before. So I just got to figure out where I've seen it before. It does already have a plate hook. I would not remove this simply because I don't want to risk chipping it. These aren't my favorite hangers, but again, that's all we had. So that's why it is on there. And then someone had a little wood burning project to do, but I thought the subject matter was really cute. We have ducks. So it's all wood burned, and then they just used, honestly, it looks like crayon. It's either crayon or colored pencil to color it in. But I like how it looks. It's just a straight block of wood with a hanger. You could fit that into a gallery wall for sure. 2 things to add to my junk drawer. So this is how they look. I do not see any markings. I just think they're tin or aluminum. They do make these out of silver and a stainless steel and sterling. But I think these are just tin. I have not seen markings. Well, now that I've said that. They're different brands, but I'll have to look at them a little bit more. I don't think they're fancy. Okay? So this is what it looks like. This is what it becomes. It's just a little sippy cup. So here's another one. You find these in bar kits a whole lot. You know, you had your travel bar kit for your picnic, and there's going to be either a little glass like this. It could even be smaller and be a shot glass, but just these collapsible cups. These are going in my junk drawer over on the wall, if you're interested in those. And that is box 2. Y'all are doing so good. These are closed, so I don't remember what's in them. Oh, this was blankets. This one is store made. Okay, I do have some homemade ones in here. I honestly think I'll probably just take this one home, wash it, and use it on my couch. So, I don't know that this one will be in the store, but I love something that looks like a sweater. And this one looks like a sweater. It's like a brownish rust color. It's got some weight to it, but I'm going to take that home and wash it. It might come back. It might not. We'll see. I also have 2 homemade blankets in here. I will wash these. I tend to wash the linen unless it requires me ironing it after I've washed it. I'm not doing that. That's up to y'all. But I'll wash these because these always wash so well. But we have handmade. I do not know this pattern. You know this pattern if you know how. So little, I'd call them pinwheels. But look at the colors. They're great. I would say that we are... I'd say we're 5 or 6 feet square. Okay, so probably 5 feet square on this handmade throw. And oh, no, that's a scarf. And I have a scarf. I like the colors in that one. This one's really soft. So we'll put that right there. And then this throw was fun. It is really actually probably not a throw. It's probably like you'd put on the back. You could use it as a table runner, but you could also put it on like the back of your couch. So it's long and skinny. For that matter, you could use it as a scarf too. For me, this looked like a table runner, and that's why I got it. We have some frill. We've got bright colors. Again, it is probably 5 foot long. But I will take that home and wash it also. That was that box. Got another box here. We'll probably get through this box and one more box before I give my self-imposed time limit. All right. So, let me take a sip. I had tons of folks over the last week come in and say they watch my videos all the time, and I love meeting y'all. I see names that people that watch the video or they interact with my videos or my posts, but I can't necessarily put faces with names, so I apologize if I don't get either one until you make a comment. But I do appreciate everyone that came in this week and told me how much they enjoyed my videos. It makes what I do feel like I'm being productive. This is a way small business owners have to present to the world now, and I just love that I'm actually getting some feedback that says, you're enjoying what I'm doing. I did have someone that said, aren't you afraid you're giving away what's in the store by what you do on your videos? Meaning, what's the point in you coming to the store if I've shown you everything I have? Have y'all been to my store? There's no way that I can do that. And honestly, when I do the videos, I am probably showing you a third of what I've brought in that week because there's just not enough time. And I do hold stuff back. I want to be able to shock you when you walk in the store, and I just absolutely love when I hear the gasp, like, oh, that's awesome, or oh, my grandma had that, that is what I want to hear. Okay, so some things I do hold back. I can't show you everything. There's just not enough time on videos, and I can't talk that much. But I do enjoy showing you some of the stuff that I have coming in, and I'm excited that you're excited. That's That's why I do a lot of this, and I love showing some of the history of our county. All right, let's see. This box, oh, I got a state plate. Well, Washington, D.C., it is a White House plate. I don't think I have this one. I am building a display in my head for 250 celebration, because this is our 250th year as a country. And so I'm kind of building a display in my head. I've already set stuff aside. But we have Washington, D.C. plate. I thought the outside was really pretty the way they had done it. It's just different rooms of the White House. Thank you. I had a couple people comment that they love my videos. I appreciate y'all. And yes, you had been to the store. No, I know there's a lot of folks that have been to the store, but I met so many new people this week too. So again, it's awesome. I appreciate y'all so much. This lady that I pulled stuff from was a crafter. And she made the doilies that I showed you earlier, but she also made these little snowflakes out of pipe cleaners. And I mean, how simple is that? But have we done it? No, we haven't done it. So, you know, but I thought these were adorable. These are going to look so good at Christmas time on a tree. But I just picked up all she had made in snowflakes. I love handmade ornaments. And y'all know how I feel about Christmas as far as Christmas decorating. It's a love-hate relationship. I absolutely love once we have... It's already making my eye twitch. It made... Y'all couldn't see that. But my eye just went, no, it's too early. We can't talk about it. It's stressful to decorate for Christmas. It's stressful in your own home. So imagine having to turn all of this into Christmas. But it is so enjoyable once it's all done. So... I'm watching some, Well, thank you, Miss Klein. She said she loved watching some of my videos, loves seeing new things, makes me want to shop at your store even more. It's like that's the point. Yay! Marketing! All right. We have a random candle, but I'm really into sculptures right now. This is metal art, but I thought it was so, it is very dirty. Dirt and dust are free here. Someone's like, how do you keep everything dusted? And I'm like, I don't. The goal is to actually clean it, put it out and sell it before the dust settles really big on it. That's the goal. We are not a museum. This is a metal, looks like a lily pad with the flowers. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to clean them all up and bend the flower petals back. But I like that. That's very pretty. It's just got little feet for it to stand on. All right. Very cute. A shell box. So we have that. I have some little bottles. These are all probably little Wheaton bottles. They're all different colors. We've got all of these. It's these three. One looks like a Liberty Bell. It says Liberty Bell on it. This one says Root Bitters. And this one says nothing. It just has fruit on it. This little guy here was probably a pill bottle, but I love the cobalt glass. So I always pick up anything that's cobalt. This guy here is unique. What I think he was. I think he was actually a bottle stopper. So some of the older glass bottles that I've been picking up, the bottle probably would have been a bigger version of this. So, and he would have had a plastic stopper to keep him in. It does say on the bottom, it's Wheaton. So he could have been the stopper to a Wheaton bottle that looks similar to this shape, okay? Some medicine bottles that I have found in the past have really cool stoppers that mirror the shape of their bottles, but that is how you took your dose of the medicine. You know, it's kind of like the older version of the NyQuil cap. That's what these are. So I'm fairly certain that's what that is. Either way, it's a cool shape. It's green. Green's my favorite, and we picked it up. So we have a little jar here. I love the top of that. But just a little apothecary jar. That one might go home with me. My bathroom is being remodeled, so out of necessity. So that might go home with me. We'll see. And I got these really little frames. We have this one. They have little hanging tabs on the back there. You could change these out. These have like a cushiony picture in them. You could easily change these out and just cut cardboard to put back in there for your frame. But we have a set of 3. All right. Those would be cute. Those would be cute. Anybody do doll houses? All these miniatures we've been selling, all these trinkets has really got me thinking about doll houses. But wouldn't that be pretty in a dollhouse, like over the fireplace? Just saying. Anybody doing dioramas, they can do it that way. I remember these from when I was a kid, and that is literally the only reason I picked it up. He's so cute. So cute. Y'all remember when they used to paint the rocks? This one says rock and roll, and they're like, some of them are on their head, and that's adorable. That is adorable. All right. This says Chinatown, Chicago, 1991. I like the peacocks on it. That's why I picked it up. So it's a lidded mug. It doesn't say not for food use. I guess you could use it as a coffee mug. I probably wouldn't put it in the dishwasher or the microwave because there's a gold rim on the top there. I don't know if that would keep your tea or your coffee warmer, but it was a cool mug. It had a peacock on it. We have folks that like peacocks. A little flower pot. This one has its underplate, but it also has the drainage. That'd be cute with a little herb in it, or herb, as some people say. King's Crown. I have amber. I have the cream and sugar. It's an open sugar. And I have the underplate in amber. This is what it looks like put together. So usually you find the cream and the sugar, you don't find the underplate, or you find the underplate, not the cream and sugar. So I was excited to find them together. Okay, one more box. I'm going a little long. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hold on. Let's grab one more. I have a box of baskets over there. We're not going to waste time with baskets. But those baskets, some of them are flat, and they would look really good on like a basket wall if you're doing a basket wall, or if you have a basket tree like I have in the store. And then one basket is painted, and it would make a good one for you to put a pot in. So there you go. We did that box in less than 5 seconds. Trivets. I keep picking them up. They're out there. Cast trivet. We've got that one. This one isn't as heavy as the ones I've been having in, but they were cute. We have a butterfly, and we have a big butterfly. These are iron, but not cast iron. I'm not going to say they're cast iron. They're not quite heavy enough. This one actually has a hanging hook on it. It's already to the point you can hang that on the wall, but you could for these too if you have a trivet collection, which people collect trivets. I have this little box. It's 1, 2, 3. It's a hexagon shape. It's got a lid. It's got Chinese on the bottom, but it is hexagon shaped with these pretty little flowers on it. Yep, chrysanthemum or maybe. We have that. We have, you're stuck. Can't even get it all in the picture. Here we go. There we go. It's a gourd, but you could hang it with a plant in it. Or I thought maybe this was a dipper for water. I don't know exactly how they intended this one to be used, but I thought, you know, why not? It's cool. This lady's estate had some gourds in it. She used to grow them and repurpose them. So I thought that was just a cool find. This sconce takes a candle. I already have one on the wall. It's behind the register. This one doesn't have like the crackle of mercury glass in it. That's the only difference, but they are the same. They are similar. No, they are the same. The only difference is the glass. This glass is plain. The other has like the gold lines in it for like mercury glass. But I mean, if one's good, two's better, right? So we have that. I'm running out of room. I don't want to knock anything over. Christmas tree stand. It's an itty bitty one though. It's an itty bitty one. I also got this piece of shellacked driftwood. I do think it's real wood, but it has the cute, and I'm gonna have to clean it. It has a fake flower on it, but it is so stinking cute. Look, this is it as a whole. Then it's got the little deer and the mushrooms, and then we have a deer facing this way, and it's got a little mushroom on the end. I just thought it was kind of cute. The daughter that I was walking through the house with said she always remembered this being out, so it was like, she's like, it's just always been here. But it is adorable. I like it. I'll get it wiped off, blown off. The mushrooms on that are just stinking cute. That's all it is to it. And then lastly in this box, I have a stopper. I have a whole bag of stoppers actually. I have a stopper addiction. I definitely have a stopper collection. And my stoppers, I just need to go through and price some of them and fill a drawer up because I have stoppers. But I do pick these up whenever I find them because you just never know. I've had folks bring in things. Do you happen to have a stopper? And we have found something that works. So I just continue to bring them to get them. But that's all that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes. 40 minutes. That's where we're at right now. It's 40 minutes. And my goal of whenever I unbox it to get it cleaned up, priced, and put out, that's what I have to work on now. I have a little bit of time. I do work at the restaurant tonight. So if you would like to come by and see me, I go in. We open at 4. I still have things. So some things, like I said, like the baskets, we're not going to go basket by basket. So I will get those out. There is one box that has another handmade throw in it. I'm not going to dig it out. Just know I have handmade throws that are coming into the building. And Honestly, the other 2 boxes, someone brought me, so I don't even know what's in those. We might save those for tomorrow because it's going to be a surprise for you and me. The deer log is precious. I agree. And I did think of you, Jennifer, when I saw that. Let's see. Anything else going on? Thursday, 10 o'clock, 50% off So Long and More. And we will hit that hard this coming week. Big stuff coming for the next couple months. I really need to get through this wedding. It is around the corner, fun-filled weekend, and then we will be hitting it hard as far as preparing and talking about National Vintage Store Day, May 16th. I have a huge show in the middle of that I am traveling to. Actually, I have 2 shows. One's huge. One is a day trip for me specifically to get out of this area and buy somewhere else to find new things. So I'll come back to that, Bonnie. So this is me telling, like, I am literally leaving town to go shopping to bring back things that you may not have seen or we haven't seen in this area. That is the purpose of my job this year, is I wanted to get out more and be able to shop new things. So Bonnie asked, did I get a dress for my son's wedding? Yes. Am I going to wear it? I don't know yet. It is, I'm not going to say it's out of my comfort zone because, I mean, I used to be very girly in my job. I don't dress up like that anymore. And, you know, it's a special occasion. You're supposed to dress up a little bit. It's not formal because that's not the kind of wedding they're having. It is a very beautiful dress. I felt pretty in it, and it is not a color that I thought that I would be wearing, but that's okay. As long as I feel pretty, that's all that matters to me. I am just there to watch my son marry the love of his life. So that is all that matters to me. And I just wanted to be comfortable because I want to eat cake. So it's a great dress. Y'all will see it after the wedding, I promise. But I did find one, and I do love it. So I do feel like that's the one I'll go with. But I think that's it, guys. I brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of furniture on Sunday that I need to incorporate into the sales floor. I did have a couple things get delivered on Monday. That was what I was doing all day yesterday. And so a couple pieces went out. Some things came back in. Some things came in y'all have not seen before. And next week, I will be what So Long is gone. When that area is gone, that actually will turn into new sales floor also. So there is a lot coming. Okay, guys, there's lots going on here at the Painted Trunk. So like, share, follow. If you saw anything in today's video that you have questions on or would like me to hold for you for this week, please just give me a message. And if you need to, if you're watching in replay, if you would just use the hashtag Tuesday's Treasures, I'll know which video to refer to. If you're just giving me, hey, you had a box that I liked. I have a lot. So this will narrow it down a little bit, and we will get closer to what we are talking about. Oh, Samantha, I'm sorry you've been sick. So I will probably come at you tomorrow. I am going to finish unloading my car, which means I'll have a couple boxes from Sunday's estate of sales, which I didn't grab a whole lot, but I grabbed a couple really cool things. It's all good. They didn't break. But I will come at you tomorrow for a little bit just to show you a couple more boxes to unload. Thank you so much for paying attention for this long, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks.